This is another episode of Mr. Walk That Walk. Oh, I lied. This is another episode of Can You Connect? And I am Mr. Walk That Walk. This episode is going to be on communication. As we all know, poor communication can cause misunderstanding, frustration, and it could lead to an unhealthy relationship. However, learning good tools for communication can help improve it. So, some good stuff is maybe not worrying about having a socially acceptable conversation. So, the conversation doesn't really have to be perfect, it's just saying what you need to say. And not worrying about and also asking for what you need and want, you know, being able to like freely speak your mind. And some goals for the communication is communicating your message to your partner. So formulating your message and what you want to say, and then relaying that message. And making sure your message does not hurt or offend your partner. And also making sure that your message represents who you are as a person. And we know without good communication, a person will struggle in all aspects of their life, because we use communication for everything. We use it for school, for work, for relationships, for family and friends, even for traveling. So if our communication is not good, then we're not going to be able to get to where we want to get to in life. And our words can either improve a situation or make a situation worse. And in different situations, people see things differently. So you could say something to a group and everybody will take something different from that message. And how we communicate is is how people will see us. So if you're a person who communicates very respectfully, then they'll see you as a respectful person. If you communicate very disrespectfully, then they'll see you as like a disrespectful person. And you have to know your audience. You have to know what type of groups you're talking to, whether it's like a sports group or a gaming group, like knowing how certain groups are going to react to certain things, like even your family, how they'll react to what you will tell them or relate to them. And also being aware of your body language, like is your arms folded and closed off, or is your arms open, And sometimes leaning in, while you're communicating with somebody lets them know that you're interested in what they're saying. And we can add eye contact into it and add in smiling and add in, listening and, paying attention to what your partner's saying and not really like gossiping, but just communicating your message. And speaking slow to take your time so they understand what you're saying. And just having humor, having fun with how you're communicating so it's not stressful and you're not anxious while getting your message across. So taking that time to relax and enjoy yourself, because having social interactions should be fun. It should not be like super stressful. And if it is stressful, then practice makes perfect. The more you communicate with people, the easier it should get. So that will end today's episode. And of course, we're going to also discuss different people to support, and there's a black-owned food truck. They're getting off, and they may need some support. I think they have like a GoFundMe or something, but they're like a seafood. Yeah, they have a seafood food truck, and I believe they're located around Hagerstown, Maryland. So I'll put all their information in the description, so please check them out. And of course, if you're interested in individual or couples therapy, I can provide that in the state of Maryland. And I can also provide behavioral health that will help people get out of negative habits and get into positive habits. I can do that throughout the US. And that is it. That's all I have for today. So thank y'all for listening, and y'all have a good rest of the night and a good rest of the week.